Hi, it's Kyrie590 here, and today I am going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Somebody asked me to play this, so I'm going to, and this time I have different people who's going to be voice acting. So, with me, I won't say their names, keep saying they probably don't want me to say them anyways.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I'm
Okay,
Sarah.
This is Sarah.
Yeah, hi.
And then there's Karen.
Hi.
Okay, so new game.
I was actually reading.
Oh shit, I was supposed to have a name. What's supposed to have a name be?
Jonna.
Jonna. Jonna.
Sarah used to call her.
Yeah, Jonna.
Jonna.
Jonna, yeah.
Yeah, all caps.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Why
goodness. So now whenever we say your name, we have to scream all caps. Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep. Oh my God. I wish I overslept more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. What? Shut up. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
It's okay, Jenna. It's okay, Jonna.
Wait.
Sorry. It's your line.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, it's your line. That's what I'm saying. It's your line. That's you. You're Jonah.
Whoops. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Donna.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near the street, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jonah, have you decided on the club to join yet?
Club? Oh shit! I see. I'm like blind right now. I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. God, I haven't been looking either.
Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
No, I didn't. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. My life.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
I'm in college now and I don't know how to socialize.
I don't think any of us do.
No. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
No, I'm not.
You trust me, right?
Maybe.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
No. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I can't read. The school day is going as ordinary as ever, and it's going over before I know it. Oh, hey, it's my actual classroom. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
My life.
Yep, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start to look at the anime. Go, freaking too many clubs.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Creeper. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Oh, shit. Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yes?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Really?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh, come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Oh, shit.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
So, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Who wouldn't?
Oh god, cupcakes.
That word.
Dejectedly.
Yeah, dejectedly.
That word.
Follow Sayori around the school, up the stairs, a section of the school where I rarely visit, being guaranteed use for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori, always nice things about you.
See,
I guess you.
seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Jonah, what a nice surprise.
Sexy.
Welcome to the club. ...
All words escape me in this situation. First of all, I hate the pink-haired girl, because I hate pink. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry?
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year or a kindergartner. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns backwards
quietly.
then turns backwards towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who she just keeps changing accents.
I don't remember what I was doing.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have had a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. I would too. Well, it was nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Jonah.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Yeah, she does kind of have a green tinge.
Yes, she does. That's what she may be sick.
She's a zombie.
Yeah, exactly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Green. Her hair also levitates.
She has small boobs, though.
Well, yeah, she's kind of pushing them out.
Yeah, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Jonah. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Ooh.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Oh, sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about I make some tea as well?
Okay, so she's from Texas.
That's the accent now. That's the one I'm going
Yeah. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
Wait, so wouldn't that just be like one space in between them?
I don't know.
Okay.
Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabbed a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori.
Why is there a chair in the closet?
I don't know.
I'll take this desk in there.
It's so that if you're in trouble, you go sit in the closet.
With the door closed.
Yeah. You know what you did, you go sit in the closet.
Yes. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? She has really mature voice for a small figure. Ta-da!
Oh, wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. I love her, but I hate the pink hair. The whiskers are drawn with icing, with little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. Jesus, you pig! I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Me too. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my
I
direction.
wouldn't be able to eat something so pretty.
Me either. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
Like my amazing pink.
Oh, I finally bite down. The icing was sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I haven't played that game.
Oh no, it's a archetype of girl.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Made them for you, or not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But just for, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each other, for each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, teacher gives permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Spill it.
Yeah.
Spill it on the book.
Tea.
I guess.
Especially ebooks nowadays. That'd ruin all your books.
Monica!
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean,
I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
These ladies are throwing themselves on him.
Damn!
Yeah. She said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yuri faintly...
Oh, right.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I didn't. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member at any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
I don't blame you.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
I'm gonna destroy my throat.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting an all-out effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
You'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal.
What a coincidence!
Dance.
Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Donna, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying?
It's funny because I'm more like Yuri than anyone here is.
I spoke.
I read like horror and like crime drama books.
I spoke without thinking, ever seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Oh, shit. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a formal world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually amuse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of identity? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh,
God.
whoops!
Yeah.
My finger slipped. I read a horror book once.
Once.
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri may as oh fuck. Might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you?
And pretty.
I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. It's real how horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for
Watch
a
it.
brief moment.
What?
Look at this. Watch it. It's got a glitch.
Oh, you mean that it's like flickering?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate horror.
Me too.
I love it.
I like horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Too spooky for her.
It's too spoopy. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting.
Fuck, that's where it went.
It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud. And give it back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems.
Shut up.
Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuka feels. Sharing that level of creative writing is vital.
Whoa, you just inserted a word in there.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Deep.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Kind of like drawing.
Yeah.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable even enough to share hers.
I guess the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
No, you don't. We all sit. we all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Doc? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Joanna?
Mon-
I feel like you need to yell at somebody else.
Okay, I'll have to, yeah.
Just don't disturb my neighbors.
Yeah.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Oh,
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I just made any decision. I can't read today.
Okay.
I'm inserting words, so.
I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
And they're all going to sink in a few seconds.
Yes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought.
Jonah!
You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right.
of course.
Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Yeah.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hold my throat.
Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
I may forget.
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks at me once more.
Jonah! I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I wouldn't wake you up.
Don't yell at me.
Soundproof your ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. They won't care.
Can I really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
Can I impress Senpai?
Will Senpai notice me?
Yeah.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jonah, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and made our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
Who will you pick?
I don't know.
Oh!
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Ew. Yeah.
But who? All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem.
Yeah,
Tonight.
Too many cutesy words. Hi again, Jonah.
Oh, hi.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
I can't run.
get your stuff.
You're trapped forever now.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word.
Your poem is so good. Just random words flung together.
I should get money off of that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jonah. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Man, she's a bitch. I don't know if you plan on just to come here and hang out or what.
That's what
But if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. No, then you won't. We won't.
You won't, yeah.
You won't.
Oh my god. Art club was just literally like, we sat
We had
and
anime
doodled and did nothing.
I was in band.
Yeah.
I was just an anime
I
club.
find like clubs in Canada are really
Suck.
just like, whatever. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Oh, it turned off.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you turned it down too low.
Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops on back into her seat.
I've got the heater on, it's cold here. Cold on my toesies. Oh!
Don't worry, guys! John always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Whoa, Jonah! I guess he's having fun.
Well, Jonah is the dude.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. I don't even pay him.
Painful.
Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Wait, why am I in your room?
That's a good question.
Because you're my housemaid, even though I'm the one that sounds like a maid.
And you almost set your house on fire once.
Only once.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
sorry.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Is that,
It might be the cord.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, probably.
maybe. You too. Oh, yes, you.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Please don't be.
How come you and Jonah can become good friends too?
Sayuri.
Hmm? ...
As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation
they're
she just
gonna
put me into.
Good friends.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you chose Natsuki.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Oh, and what is that?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Clearly.
I don't think much.
I guess that means it's up for me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it.
To eat my parfait.
First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise.
It's like awful with this.
It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Everybody poops.
It's a short read, so please, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Actually, it's the book. Go to fuck to sleep.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
She's really
Maybe.
into pooping. She's really into pooping. Oh my god.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading so much about poop. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
On the toilet.
I enthusiastically take the book.
What?
What?
I think,
Okay.
press the button that hides the text.
Whoops.
Because for some reason,
Yeah.
you need to see the thighs and the skirt.
Yes.
That's a one thing being hidden by the text box.
God damn it. In the butt. And don't forget the butt.
Well,
Yeah.
you can read it at your own pace.
You
while
can't see
you
their
poop.
yeah. You can't see their butt's facing backwards. You see their cooter though.
I look forward to hearing what you think. And I all too.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club.
No.
But that does, because she wasn't so prepared. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but to notice her tense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging through the closet. Around the closet. Lord knows what she's doing in there.
Coming out.
That's where she lives.
Coming out.
I don't know, it's where she lives. She can't afford housing, so she's gotta live in the
Underneath that chair.
closet. Yeah.
The chair's for bed.
Yeah.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Yeah. I don't need to worry about talking for a while, so
Yeah, sure. I'm only talking to myself, so you're you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping her collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Ugh. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands.
Yeah, you shun people in Japan for reading manga.
Sean, non-believers.
Yeah.
How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Oh my god, you listen to me? Besides, it's kind of written in your face. I can't see my face. What's that supposed to mean?
Faceless protagonist.
I see.
It could be the Hunchback of Notre Dame for all we know.
Yeah, maybe. There's a long volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better.
She must have OCD.
I don't.
What?
I don't.
I love this. There's no dragon aftertaste.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Irritating at your face.
Like, she has a snaggle tooth. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Stereotypical cute girl tooth thing.
I've never seen one in real life, but I know I'd probably be scared because it's like a sharp.
canine.
It's a sharp tooth pointing out. Like
It's the canines.
Yeah.
I know the feel.
Yeah.
I get closer and look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait girls?
Yeah, I just ate one.
What she tastes like.
It was a mandarin orange one, so.
Here's a man.
It's a series.
I wish.
It's a series I've never heard of in my life.
Me neither.
That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Probably both.
If you're gonna judge, you can.
Like, he's a dude.
If you're gonna judge, you can go through the class on that door. Oh, and I'll push you through it.
Yeah.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
Why does she expect a guy to be into a girly anime?
I don't know.
Or manga.
Maybe maybe I just want to touch my feminine side. God. It was the tone of your voice. I was gonna say face, so. But I'll tell you the one thing, Jonna. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Fuck. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hands.
Horse after this.
I stare at the cover.
I got a drink.
It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses.
High pitched and then low, so your
Yeah.
voice is screwed.
It's extreme. It's exceedingly
Yeah.
moe.
Yeah, moe.
Okay.
Fetishy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't just stand there. Oh, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I thought I would say pull in the closet, but now she's coming out. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. But what if I don't want to sit on the floor? The floor hurts.
I'm surprised they let her document that.
Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. To read?
No, because she wants to be closer.
we can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's... Oh, I'm John. I'm not thinking of shit. I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Line, exclamation mark. Surprise. Don't just say that. Fuck.
Do that either.
You'll make me feel weird about it.
Oh.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either.
An inch is not very far.
Exactly.
No.
Not that I say is partly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eagerly to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? No. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. I didn't have friends in high school.
What?
Typically, slice of life affair.
Keep playing.
Yeah, keep playing. I'm trying not to be on the capture.
I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough for me to make up the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just happened.
His voice changed.
What? I don't know.
I went from a big bitch to a slightly bitch.
She's trying to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's really entertaining. But later on, there are all kinds of drama. Drama.
I just suddenly now clicked into my Wi-Fi.
Like, when they all get their backstories and when some of the romance starts happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so?
Sounds like a shoujo manga.
It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I'm underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. That's me. Whoops. I just mean that I haven't yet seen you at your fullest power.
You haven't even seen my true form.
Get safe. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess. This is just a guess, but there's something a lot...
Is there a lot of baking in this manga? It's okay.
Oh, well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy bacon too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into bacon around the same time that got into this manga.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel so bad for anyone that's impressionable.
That impressionable.
Yeah.
I turned into a pirate for a week after I started reading One Piece.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all this hobbies pick up from a manga that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Plundering booty doesn't really get you around much nowadays.
Being in that pose with pink hair does not make you cute.
She looks like a lolly, and people are into lollies.
Yeah. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Oh, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you. Sharing something with you that...
Sharing something with someone else. Where are you coming up with these words?
You see my eyes, as my eyes are staring at the screen, different words are popping in.
It is. She's secretly dead.
Okay. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? My thing, my button was kind of stuck. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? I don't have friends. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Oh, no, it's not. Yes,
what kind of manga are you reading? Jesus.
I don't know. I can't even bring it up with one of them. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of, I guess I am a loser.
Yep.
So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's possibly harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up with my own room.
Keep it.
Shut up. That word just disappeared. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found it. I don't have a dad. Well, I do. He's just not around. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Fuck Monica.
Hey.
I just can't win, can I?
Oh.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? ... So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I was arguing I'll burst there for a minute. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I guess especially bad. It gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast for her usually bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. Fuck. The thought of it makes me smile, a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ...
Oh, that's me. Oh, come on. Could you tell me any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Fuck you, Monica. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me.
Senpai noticed me.
She hastily sided herself a good 12 inches away from me.
That's a fight. It's good enough.
All right, guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Not really. Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Fuck Monica. Just take it home with you. Is that really all right? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. I don't blame myself. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. I don't want to read it all by tomorrow. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only get partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this like Naruto. But shut up.
Skip the filler.
But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? All right then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayuri's is one of wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh, shit. On the other hand, Monica writes in her...
It's a Pepsi, okay?
It's the Pepsi. Wrote her in composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly... Yeah, really? Okay. Comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I want to read
What
one.
do you want to share with?
Yeah, you can share.
I'll share it with Yuri.
Okay.
Yuri sees the most experience, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Done. Okay, that's you. Yeah. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for finishing reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to stop speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
Number one.
God. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice?
Not really.
I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Bias? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
It's
Dare you? Sorry.
fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Maybe.
Oh shit. How do I read it? Ghosts under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm,
breathing.
Is it calm?
Breathing air.
Oh, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. See, it looks like there's a letter right next to calm, so I got very confused there.
It's a semicolon.
Or a semicolon.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yes, it's hard to read.
That was a semicolon, not an S.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
Are you sure? But it looked like it took you a long time to read.
Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
I don't think they teach that in school anymore.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very well descriptive. I added a word.
really
Like that
just-
book I made you the other day.
Everybody poops.
It wasn't too short.
It was just long enough for a bowel movement.
I usually write longer poems.
Oh wait, she was talking about her poem. Oh my god, okay, never mind.
Breathe, Jenna, breathe.
Not at all.
Oh my god.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
So that you can poop later.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jonah.
Really? I must have totally missed that point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poet often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
I see dead people. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
I think I'm going to end it here because I got adult responsibilities to get to.
Yeah.
I hate adulting.
I hate adulting too. Anyways, I'll be back for another video. Don't know which video it'll be, this or Dream Daddy. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll...
Holy jumpins! Hopefully we'll have a little less pop next time.
Yes,
And
and
we'll choose who you're going to talk to next.
yes, so choose who would it be, Sayori, Nazuki, or Monica?
So basically,
Just
the two
Monica.
voices you really don't like.
Yeah.
And then there's like the voice you have to do.
Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.